Hello, Scorpios. Welcome to your August 2nd read-in. I hope that you're doing great. Happy Sunday to you, wherever you're at. Hope you have peace this morning or evening, whatever you're doing. And but as a reminder, I'm not on TikTok. And so as we move into your reading, just keep in mind this is a general read for everybody, the whole world. Hopefully it resonates. Take the parts that you want. If it doesn't resonate, please check my playlist for other videos that may help support you with your understanding, okay? If you like a personal reading, it's $45 through Zoom. And so reach out to me at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. If you need emotional or healing support or trauma support, or you're just feeling stuck in a relationship that keeps looping in your mind, please look in my description box for Mark. He's at Calmer Waters calmerwaters20@gmail.com. Okay, Calmer Waters with an S 20@gmail.com. He can help you. He can do Zoom and have a consultation with you to see what your needs are, and so you can get on a healthy mental journey. And this is for men and women. He is a Scorpio, he is an empath, and so he can help you, and I highly recommend him, okay? All right, so Scorpio, let's get into our energies, see what our energies are coming up for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Remember, the first card I'll look at is going to be the idea. I'm not going to say the main energy, but sometimes it is. All right, you have the Moon card and some of you might be feeling very overwhelmed at this time. And remember, the solar eclipse is coming up on August 12th. So take a look at that. And the lunar, I believe I said it was on August 28th. So lots of movement of change in August, Scorpio, when it comes to astrology and the universe and the space, okay? So it is going to affect you as we come into throughout the month of August. But the good thing is, with all those things happening, it's a good chance for you to make a change, okay, as always. All right, so let's look at this current energy. This is for you, Scorpio. I do feel like here you're a little bit overwhelmed, and your money might be doing okay, but you're trying to look at different ideas how to make more, as we all can use more money, right? But I do feel like here you are in this place of analyzing a lot, okay? You're analyzing a lot, you're overthinking, you are overextending yourself to the brink of where you can't focus on things, okay, Scorpio, with that Moon card there. And your feelings here are saying, you know, I think it's like in that moment in your mind that you're in this fight or flight mode, okay? So you really want to be happy, but you're saying, how can I get there? How can I get there? And then one of the things, you're going to have to find something that brings you happiness and brings you peace inside your feelings. And I was telling Danny this, whether it's about, dancing for 5 minutes in the morning, or just get that serotonin going and that dopamine and your cortisol levels, just to help stabilize it throughout the day. Also, health, taking care of your health, making sure that you're staying hydrated, making sure that you are eating right, and and cut down on the sugars and the greasy foods and things that is kind of bad for you. All right, so but each of their own. You do what you want to, but I do feel like you're just overwhelmed by something, physically, mentally, and a lot of things are going here. Maybe it's financially here, and the 9 of Pentacles, that might be, like I said, you might be wanting to make more money, or maybe there's a struggling part of your energy that you have invested way too much, okay, and you're emotionally spent. And that's what I feel like here with these 2 cards. You're emotionally spent. But moving over here into the 9 of Cups, it is that part of you where you got the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups here. So this is where you're finding celebration. You need to look in outlooks to find things that makes you happy, whether it's taking a walk at a park, sitting, listening to birds, going sitting by the beach, just really getting out of that energy right there, okay? Your emotionally spent energy, and feeling good again, okay? So you might be making a transformation here to be happy again. You got the King of Cups, and it is talking about loving yourself, and we're going to look a little bit more about what this means, but it is, no matter what, you need to love yourself, Scorpio, when you're in this emotional spent. Oftentimes we spend so much time focused on someone else, how we love them, how much we want to give to them, and we want things to be better, and all those things, right? So, but we don't look at ourselves. We don't look at the inside of us. Like, why are we not doing the same for ourselves? If you're able to give out so much love, so much energy, so much time and effort, and spending all that energy on someone, don't you think you should be doing this to yourself as well? Giving back to yourself, building that energy. You have the Emperor here with the Strength card, so it does look like here you possibly, and if you're hearing this message, you might be understanding what I'm saying and taking charge of your life and being strong, mentally strong. You're going to be, but once you love yourself and you understand that, you're going to become mentally strong and resilient. Okay, but let's see furthermore into the Emperor and the Strength energy. Yeah, this is someone you really had a lot of looping thoughts with. This person that may have disappeared on you, or this person stopped giving to you, or some kind of energy from the Knight of Pentacles. Someone did not. Yeah, maybe this could be you too, Scorpio. You're just stopped investing in something and you feel no longer motivated, or you're not feeling the energy to give out anymore. So like I do feel like here in your energy you're being emotionally spent, okay, and maybe financially spent, but your energy feels very stuck here, but you are loving yourself. So yeah, so you possibly could have been drained. You possibly could be feeling like things never work out for you. Yeah, for the Wheel of Fortune, there could be a relationship here in trouble, or a breakup that must have ended or coming to an end. And it feels like, I do feel like here with this energy, as I keep it real, that you're gonna have to take better care of yourself. That's no if, and, or buts. You need to take better care emotionally to yourself, especially and mentally. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. It's coming from an energy of relationship. All right, so invest in yourself here, Scorpio. You got the Ten of Pentacles. So just because something did not work out in the past, sometimes we're blind to the future about how the future can be better for us. Maybe that door had to shut for you to get to something better. And sometimes we go through bad things to get to the good things. And we cannot control what other people do. We cannot control if they're going to love us back. We can't control if they get bored with us. We can't control if that person doesn't want to be with us. We can't control that. All we can do is how we respond. We can control how we respond, and put an investment of the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and not waste any more time thinking about things. You do have the Star card here about making better decisions, better future wishes, and making sure you're aligned with the spirit, okay? Some of you spiritually might need to go and work on that. I don't know if that means go to church. That means praying, meditating, being out in nature, sitting by the beach, doing yoga, whatever that means for you. But you do need to invest more in hearing yourself. But your money's going to be fine. You just have to. I know some of you might be looking for a job. If that's the case, Queen of Pentacles is here, the Star card is here, but the energy is saying stop wasting your time on other people who's not giving you their time. If someone wants out of your life, definitely Queen of Cups here, King of Cups. Sometimes when you're fighting against something that's not meant for you, it is a waste of time, okay? That means later on you can meet somebody that's going to really care about you. That means you can also be with your finances can get better. It might lead you into a different direction. You might move and live by the beach. Who knows? But it's all, the choice is yours, Scorpio. Now, you did have the King and Queen of Cups here. It does feel like someone in the energy that, going into your current energy here, you might be upset about something. But with this Queen of Cups is talking about, with the King of Cups energy, you were in love with someone, but it's time to love yourself and put down the swords. You know, stop the battle. Just stop that, okay? And just kind of, maybe you're going having on your own battle inside your mind because you felt rejected from this person, or this person did not want to be with you at the moment, or they are going through a divorce. You just have to really look at yourself in the mirror and say, what do you want? And again, it's overstanding yourself to something that is not going to benefit you in your life, okay? But you have to make a decision how this is going for you. You're going to have to surround yourself with people that you care about, that cares about you. You're going to have to surround yourself and care about yourself, okay? But once you do release that, you have a Lover's card here, energy. You might actually, with this Emperor in reverse, this person, yeah, so this person, you could have been very, or you might still be around this person's energy that made you feel unstable. The Lover's card here, yeah, this is why I said that you don't have any future with this person. They're not going to change. They're not going to change. And maybe you're not changing. And just because we come in contact with people that we connect with, and of course we want it to work, but they have to do their part too, you know? It takes two to dance, you know, to tango, and it takes two to make it work. And even if you're trying, but that person decided not to invest in you, then you're wasting time here, okay? And I'm saying this because I care. The Queen of Wands here, you have the Queen of Wands. This is about an ex that it looks like it's not moving anywhere for right now in this reading. And really, do you really trust this person, Scorpio? You have 999 here. You got 9 of Wands, you have the 9 of Cups, and the 9 of Pentacles. So let's check what that, and I'm gonna read it out to you because you don't see 999 too often. Well, I mean, let me know in the comments. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly Google 999, just kind of give you angel number. I'm just gonna pick the first one. And this is why I said it feels like overspent. It says you are being nudged to finish something because that completion will unlock the next step for you. Release. Time to start a new journey. Wrap up loose ends. Let go of what does not serve you. Prepare for the next level when you see this number. And so it does say here with the 999, because it is very rare, something good will happen in 3 hours if you see this number. Now, I don't know all about that, but it is talking about urging you to trust yourself and process of your life and bring closure to relationships and things that no longer serve you. Time to look at reflection. That chapter in your life is closing, but also this is a soul mission, especially in the month of August. So this is very meant for you. Your soul mission is awakening. It's time to let go of toxic people. Your angels are supporting you. I mean, I could go on and on, but you can read about it because I don't see, it's about ending to a new beginning, okay? So this ending that you're still kind of holding on to, whether it's emotionally, mentally, you know, whether or not you want to be with this ex-person or this person that did not do anything good in your life. Let's say it this way. It doesn't even have to be an ex. Let's say if this is your children, this is a friend. If they're not bringing happiness to you, it's time to release it, okay? And that's what the 999, a rare number, is showing here in the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so yes, so when you make that change, the 10 of Cups is going to come. 10 of Cups, that person, and you're going to fall in love with somebody else. You're not expecting it, Scorpio. Okay, you see the cards flipping out. 999, show me the energy for the 999 energy. And I have never seen 999. This is the first time, so it just came across me. You see that, Scorpio? Okay. This is why things need to end. Okay? You know, we don't remember when our childhood ends. You know, we just wake up one day and we're turned into teenagers, and then next thing we know, we're full-blown adults. We just go through these chapters. And when you end and you have this understanding of saying, this is not serving me, this is not making me happy, this is not, and it's over a period of time. I'm not talking about, you know, we wake up one day and we're in a bad mood. No, but this is over a extension of time. When you are able to recognize and say, in my heart, I know I'm not happy with this person, friend, family, relationships, whoever it is. You are in control of your own faith and destiny, Scorpio. Okay, you're gonna have to look at it like that. And this is a new chapter starting. So this is that new chapter starting right here with the 10 of Cups, King of Cups, and a relationship. This is definitely going to meet someone that truly loves you. Now, would you be willing to take that chance if you knew that person's out there looking for you too? But you can't do it if you're still staying in a stuck energy, looping in your head, emotionally spent, and giving until your soul has really burned out. I do feel the energy. You feel burned out here and exhausted and just like that. But renewal, is time to renew. So let's go into your outcome here and see what this renewal, let's look at here at a different set. Okay, I don't see this past person in your energy, whether you're divorced, separated, broken up from a past energy. This person's not showing up in your energy. But when you get the clarity that this person is no longer part of your chapter, now can they be that down the road if things got different? Sure. There's a lot of people that they go separate ways and they come back together like the heart. Okay, so sometimes that happens. But most of you right now are very emotionally spent. And part of you are on that healing journey, and you're ready to just have a new happy life. You're ready to feel that enlightenment. You're ready to feel that peace. You're ready to be excited for your life again. But what has happened, you just basically married the wrong person, or you got with the wrong person, or your friends are the wrong person. You're going to have to analyze that yourself, okay? But it does feel like here you're just burned out, okay, with this energy. Yeah, there's the moon. You might have Pisces in your moon. There's the Empress. You are being divinely guided here with the moon, with your feelings, and being protected. But you're in control of this, okay? You're at free will. You get to decide what you want. Okay, so the Five of Cups, some of you are still looking at the past. In this energy here, you're looking at the past of this person or situations that had disappointed you. And you just have to look back and think, I have to let that go to the past. And you're going to have to turn around here, Scorpio, and just, turn around and walk away. Okay? From things that no longer serve you. There's the Empress energy. You have Five of Wands as well. So I do feel like you're in the energy with that Five of Wands and Five of Cups. You have the Five of Wands. With that energy, it is conflicted. It is bringing you down. It is making you, push you to higher levels. Yeah, and there's the Death card. As I said, higher levels. It's pushing you to a higher level. If you're seeing in this reading, Scorpio, right now, this is definitely 999 is meant for you to see. Okay. Okay, one more on this Death card. You have the Knight of Swords. And I think part of you right here, and there's your Sun card on the bottom of the deck, and your Emperor. So you are taking control and holding yourself accountable and let go of things, okay, Scorpio? And you see here the Knight of Swords. You might be in no contact from this person. So when someone shows you that they're able to cut you off, and not, I'm just saying a relationship or friendship, and you did everything you could to get this person to compromise or hear your side, or they heard your side and they just don't care and they're not paying attention, that energy is showing you it's time to change. Change people, change your life, change jobs if you need to, change your location, whatever it is to get to the 10 of Cups fulfillment. Okay, some of you might be halfway there. But the Sun card here is on the other side of things here. You have the Sun card with this Death card. That means you're leveling up. If you're willing to change your mindset, change things in your life that are not working. Why would you want to stay in something that's not working? If it's bringing you down, if it's making you depressed, what kind of life is that? If it's making you, even if you're making $100,000 a year, but you hate going to work every day, what kind, which one, we can work all our money, but we want to be happy in life. And you have this opportunity, especially to have, once you love yourself and you bring your part, and that someone else is coming in your life to bring that part, you're going to be very happy here with Scorpio with the Sun card. So you just have to take control of what is best for you, and I can't identify that for you. You gonna have to, you know what I'm talking about right now. 8 of Pentacles, hold yourself accountable and decide how you're going to invest the rest of your time. Time is the most expensive thing we can have in life. Okay? Yeah, 8 of Cups. Exactly. Moving on or walking away from things that no longer serve you. This whole reading is about understanding your life, understanding the being of who you are, and that the chapter has closed, whether it was a divorce or a friendship, separation. This chapter seems closed, and you have emotionally spent everything that you have gave your very best, and it's still not working because that person or that job or that thing is just not making you happy. It's time to reflect on how can you do better in life and motivate yourself, because if you're staying in the same old, then how are you going to ever get better? How are you going to be happy? So happiness is out there. It's waiting for you. But you're going to have to make changes here, Scorpio, with the Death card. Transform yourself, making changes in what did not work. The Death card always calls for that transformation, whether, if that's something to do with your energy. If you're feeling what I'm talking about, the happiness is out there, Scorpio, with that Death card and Sun card. But they're asking you to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Okay, don't be around toxic people. Don't be around, for me, if I'm around a lot of people that cusses or curses, that makes me feel kind of yucky, so I don't go around those people once I see that. If I'm around people who wants to party and get drinking all the time, that's not for me. So you're going to have to decide what is for you. What is for you? Not people pleasing, not emotionally spending every ounce of happiness you have in your body. Okay, let's see what the angels want to say to you, Scorpio. Angel, God, and Spirit, can you show me the card meant for Scorpio to see today on August 2nd? The Sun, look at that. The Sun. Okay. You see what I'm talking about? The Sun card came out twice. Energies are, thank you, gods, thank you, angels and God. Life is wonderful. Thrive on the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. Yes, so a big shift can come to your life when you choose it, Scorpio. When you say, yeah, you know what? I need to do better. I need to get up and go do and help myself. I need to go get out of this negative thinking and change it over to positive. I need to look at things around my life that is not serving me. I need to go make my life wonderful. You only get one life. And thrive through the power of positive thinking. So the challenge is coming out of that melancholic kind of feeling to overcome and be, on that, get into alignment of your own happiness, your own peace of mind, and in your heart. When you could do that, Scorpio, everything else will shift to the best life you can ever want. And that's why it's inspiring success. When you have to look down the road and say, that is what I want. I want a cabin in the woods with someone that I love. I want to get on a jet ski and go around a lake. I want a job that's going to bring me to a higher level of happiness, not necessarily financially, but higher level of peace and happiness, and be comfortable with that. I want to meet the love of my life. I don't want to be playing with knights anymore that's in and out of my life, that don't even know how to have a relationship with me. I have a big heart, and I know what I bring. And I'm speaking as a Scorpio, I have a big heart, and I only need to put my heart in my hands. I need to keep my heart in my hands until I find someone who has earned my heart. And that person is going to love me, and I'm going to love them. But I do see here, Scorpio, that's why I said everything is waiting for you. In the 999 energy, you probably won't never see that number again. Now, maybe, I can't guarantee that, but more than likely, if you think about the clocks, we see 333, we see 444. Of course, those are the angel numbers, but when I'm seeing 999 here, and there's a 19 here, okay, you see the number 9, so 1 plus, when I see this 19, 1 is the beginning, okay, and that 9 is talking about you, Scorpio, the beginning of you, the beginning for you, okay. That's just what I picked up from that. Anything else? I might get one more angel card, but definitely your happiness here is on the table. All you have to do is, there's your 10 of cups, sun card, and the 4 of wands talk about happiness. And it could be with people, it could be with whatever you want. It could be moving to Hawaii, moving to an island, whatever you want. There is so much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement. I just talked about a rich and rewarding family life. So yes, so think about your life in the future, where you want to retire, how you want to be, having this life. Now, family could be you and God. If you don't have any family, it's between you and God, you and the angels. Okay, my family is my dogs. I do have my grown kids, but they're scattered out. But I don't depend on them in that way. They have their own lives. But I have my dogs. They're my family, God. But first, God is the first one that's in my family, okay? So keep that in mind. Take care of yourself. Some of you might be wanting to travel to Europe, sitting at a cafe. I was talking about Walter. There we go, Walter right there. Walter, I read for yesterday, is in France. So might be signaling for someone to go to France. Okay, so go have your cafe and your pastries, and laugh with friends, be happy, go out and just look at the beauty of the world. Sometimes look at the stars at night if you can see them. Sit in the sun for 5 minutes. Just go out there and walk around. Go get you a smoothie, go get you a latte, whatever it is that makes you happy, but the life is yours, Scorpio. This is very beautiful. This is what I feel from this energy today on August 2nd, 2026. But this is a rare reading, I feel like, but it's definitely meant for you to see this reading today, Scorpio. So make positive changes for yourself, okay, not others. Get out of that emotionally spent space. Go invest in yourself. Put all that time investment into other people, put it back in yourself. That's what the energy of this reading is calling for today, okay? All right, Scorpio, sending beautiful love and light to you. Have a fantastic, most wonderful evening or day wherever you're at in fabulous week, and I'll see you next time. And please give me that thumbs up. And if you really felt my power of energy of my words and what's coming from my spirit in my heart, They want you to have a happy life. The star card's there. Your blessings are there. Rewind this video, watch it again to get double clarity, and also look at my playlist. If anything touches your heart, please watch that, okay? All right, thank you, God, for blessing me. Thank you, blessed Scorpios. I hope that you open their spirit, open their heart, and let them and heal them and give them the guidance that they deserve and need for a better happiness here reading in these cards. Thank you, angels. Thank you, gods and ancestors, for all the people around. And thank you for the most beautiful life that anyone could ever ask for. Thank you, angels. Stay blessed, everyone. Bye-bye.